Welcome to all my dear students. Today we are taking the poem Aunt Jennifer Tiger. Yes, my dear students, first of all we will talk about the poet Adrienne Cecile Rich. She was an American poet, essayist and feminist. Feminist is a person who supports equal rights for women. Nariwadi. One of the most widely read and influenced poets of the second half of the 20th century. Famous poets. She talks about a woman's experiences in her married life, and she has tried to explore the inner feelings of a woman who is living under the dominance, that is, control or power of men. Now come to the introduction of the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tiger. This is a poem by Adrienne Rich, illustrating, explaining her feminist concerns. Feminist, we know, supports equal rights for women in the male dominant world. This is a male dominant world. The dominance is by the males. A woman of her time was only supposed to be a dutiful homemaker. So here the main job of a woman is to do home tasks only. This poem, Through the World of Aunt Jennifer, tells us about her inner desire to free herself from the clutches of abusive marriage and patriarchal society. Abusive marriage, that is a rude marriage she is facing, and the patriarchal society that is controlled by men rather than the woman. Now come to the stanza number 1. Aunt Jennifer Tigers prank across a screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the tree, they pace in sleep, chivalric certainty. So here the poet describing a lady whom she addresses as Aunt Jennifer. She says that Aunt Jennifer is doing embroidery on a piece of cloth. That could be a tablecloth or a wall hanging. And she has designed it with the beautiful tigers which are running fearlessly in the green forest. She has described their beauty by comparing them with the precious yellow stone. Topaz word means yellow stone, pukhraj, जिसे हम कहते हैं. She says that these denizens is निवासी, वो जहाँ के रहने वाले हैं, that they appear bright yellow in the green backdrop of the forest. They are fearless, they are not affected by the presence of men. Here we can sense the contrast of behavior between the tigers and aunt. यहाँ पर contrast किया गया है tiger और aunt के behavior के बीच में. Though the tigers designed by her are fearless, जो tigers उसने डिजाइन किए हैं वो fearless हैं, but she herself is afraid of her husband. Further we see that the poet says that the tigers are proud, fearless citizens of the forest. They are very shiny and elegant. The sleek word is used, that is smooth and shiny. Chivalric, that is bravery, boldness, heroism. The tigers, they are the symbol of bravery. So this is about the first stanza. Now come to the literary devices. The rhyme scheme AABB, that is anaphora, which is use of same word in two consecutive lines. They do not and they pace in. Right? And the third one is metaphor, that is the use of topaz to describe the yellow color of tigers. These lines, they are bright yellow in color like the color of the topaz stone. So here is the use of metaphor. Now the stanza number 2. Aunt Jennifer's fingers, fluttering through her wool, find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. So here the poet describes the fear of Aunt Jennifer towards her husband. She says that while she is doing embroidery, her fingers, they are fluttering, they are shaking with fear of her husband. Maybe her husband doesn't approve of her hobby of embroidery, है ना, he doesn't like, उसे नहीं अच्छा लगता कि वो embroidery करे, तो वो छुप कर उसके डर से वो embroidery कर रही है. Therefore, she trembles while she is embroidering the piece of cloth. It has become difficult for her to pull her soft ivory needle up and down even. Maybe because she is aged now, or maybe due to the fear. Then she describes the wedding ring which was given by uncle to Aunt Jennifer on their wedding day. She says that it is a kind of burden for her to wear this ring. She has been tortured by her husband so much that this wedding ring, which could have been a beautiful gift for her, that seems like a burden to her. She does not want to wear this burden now. She is not happy with her married life. Yes, she has faced so many difficulties in her married life that this little ring is described as a heavy band on her trembling fingers. उसकी वो कांपती हुई उंगलियों के ऊपर वो एक हैवी भार की तरह, एक हैवी बैंड की तरह लग रही है. दिस मीन्स दैट द रिंग इज एसोसिएटेड विद सम बैड एक्सपीरियंसेस. इसका अर्थ क्या है कि ये कुछ बैड एक्सपीरियंसेस से जुड़ा हुआ है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ टॉर्चर शी हैज फेस्ड बिकॉज ऑफ हर हस्बैंड्स डोमिनेटिंग बिहेवियर. उसके हस्बैंड के डोमिनेटिंग बिहेवियर के कारण उसने जो टॉर्चर फेस किया है, उसके बाद अब उसे ये रिंग का उसे कोई अर्थ नहीं है उसकी लाइफ में. देयर इज ऑफ नो यूज ऑफ वियरिंग दिस रिंग नाउ. द लिटरेरी डिवाइसेस आर इन दिस स्टैंजा द राइम स्कीम AABB and the alliteration for sound is repeated in finger fluttering. Now come to the third stanza. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie. Still ringed with ordeal she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on pranking, proud and unafraid. So in this stanza, the poet says that one can easily sense aunt's desire for freedom and fearlessness through her design of tigers. कि आप उसके जो सिंबल जो उसने बनाए हैं उससे आंट के डिजायर को, फ्रीडम और फियरलेसनेस को हम जज कर सकते हैं, इजीली सेंस कर सकते हैं. फर्दर शी सेज दैट इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल फॉर आंट टू अचीव दिस फ्रीडम ड्यूरिंग हर लाइफ टाइम. फिर वो क्या कहा जाता है कि पॉसिबल ही नहीं है आंट के लिए टू अचीव दिस फ्रीडम, वो इस फ्रीडम को दोबारा से पा सके अपनी लाइफ में. शी विल अटेन इट ओनली आफ्टर हर डेथ. वो इसको कब पाएगी? मृत्यु के बाद. बट हियर ऑल्सो, यहाँ भी एक आयरनी है लाइफ की, एक लेडी की लाइफ की ये आयरनी है कि दैट शी विल बी टाइड अप विद शैकल्स इन द फॉर्म ऑफ हर हस्बैंड्स वेडिंग रिंग. अभी भी वो उन बेड़ियों के साथ बंध जाएगी. ये उसका इसमें वर्ड यूज हुआ है ऑडियल्स. ऑडियल्स इज अ वेरी अनप्लेजेंट और डिफिकल्ट एक्सपीरियंसेस. जिस अग्नि परीक्षा के साथ वो गुजरी है लाइफ में, उसके बाद भी, मरने के बाद भी उसे वही रिंग पहननी है, वो उसे पहनाई जाएगी और वो उसे बेड़ियों की तरह लगती है. राइट. तो एक वुमेन जो है वो मरने के बाद भी उन सब बेड़ियों के साथ बंध कर ही विदा होती है. Here the ring was the sole proof of the tortures which she had faced from her husband. And on the other hand, there are the tigers. दूसरी तरफ क्या है? एक तरफ रिंग दिख रही है जो टॉर्चर दिखा रही है, और दूसरी तरफ टाइगर्स हैं, designed by Aunt Jennifer, which will always depict her desire of living a fearless life. जो किस चीज का सिंबल है? उसकी fearless life जीने का, by jumping proudly and bravely on the piece of cloth, जो कि हमें नजर आ रहे हैं उस piece of cloth पर जिसमें वो प्रैंक करते हुए, जंप करते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं. So here the literary devices are alliteration for sound is repeated in pranking, proud. Now come to the conclusion of the poem. This poem is about how the power of the patriarchy, that is control of the man, controls women's forms but not their minds. Women को तो कंट्रोल कर लेते हैं, but उनके माइंड को कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते. The poem presents the wild, powerful tigers embroidered and contrasts them with Aunt Jennifer. Poem में वो powerful, wild denizens, tigers, उनको कंपेयर किया गया है Aunt Jennifer के साथ. The poem deals with pathetic condition of married women all over the world. ये सिर्फ एक जगह की पैथेटिक कंडीशन नहीं है, पुअर कंडीशन नहीं है मैरिड वुमेन की, ये पूरे संसार की कंडीशन को इस पोएम में दिखाया गया है. Aunt Jennifer, she is the symbol of a married woman who are suffering at the hands of a patriarchal society. तो इस तरह से इसमें बताया गया है किस तरह से एक सोसाइटी जिसे कंट्रोल करता है मैन रादर देन वीमेन, वहाँ पर वीमेन जो है किस तरह से सफ़र करती हैं। यस माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, Aunt Jennifer Tiger. This poem is very much important from the exam point of view. So if you have any queries, you can ask them in comment section, and please like, share and subscribe and share more to all the other students so that they can also get these poems, right? Thank you very much.